Hi guys, today I have a decluttering video for you. So I don't do decluttering videos like most people. I've seen a lot of videos that people would just go through their collection and pick out products that they don't want to keep anymore. But for me, I don't do declutters that way. I usually just use products and be like, I don't think I like it that much, and I'll toss it into my declutter pile. Or sometimes I get new products, I'm like, yeah, I have a duplicate, I'm not going to use it, and I toss it into my declutter pile. And now it's been a few months, I think, since I gave away my last declutter pile, and then now my pile has grown a little bit large again, and I would like to just show you guys what I have decided to declutter. So there are a few bigger products. The first one here is Secret body spray. So this is not a deodorant dry spray, and I bought, I think, two different scents. This one is brand new. I tried the other one. I don't quite get the concept. I think I just wasn't too interested, so I'm gonna give this one away. And then I have three hair products. So I have a hairspray from Pantene, and then a hairspray from Tresemme, and this one is also a hairspray. This is from John Frieda. So I don't style my hair nearly ever, so hairsprays are just something that I really don't go through. And I already have a couple travel size hairsprays in my collection if I ever need to travel, and if I ever want to do my hair when I am traveling, which never happens. I already have sample sizes, and those are brand new. They came from subscription boxes. I think I would just give them away. Then I have a little lipstick sample thing. This is from Krolin. Is that how you say it? I'm not sure, but there are three different shades, and I just thought I had so many different lipsticks already, and I'm trying to go through those, and there's absolutely no point for me to open this up and try them out. And then I also have a eyeshadow quad from Physicians Formula. This is their matte collection. I really like this quad. I have, I think, two open in my current collection, and that's just ridiculous. I don't need a third one as a backup. Then I have two eyeshadow sticks from Almay. Those are in the same color, I think, yep. And they are for hazel eyes. I don't think there's a name of the color on it. But as you can see, I bought the same kind. I probably just picked them up when they were discontinued. I think they were discontinued. I saw them on clearance quite often in the drugstores. So I'm not sure. I have a lot of eyeshadow sticks already, and there's no point for me to keep them. Then I have an eyeshadow quad from Maybelline. And this one, I got it on clearance from Walgreens. As you can see, it has a sticker on it still. And I couldn't really even tell what color it is. It's like the two colors that I can see on top are light purple-ish, and the quad is called Stylish Smokes. Oh no, Lavender Smokes, I'm sorry. So I couldn't even see the color inside, and to be honest, I really don't need another quad. I think I'll just give that away. Then I have a little Estee Lauder gift with purchase makeup. It's a nice palette, but I've never even swatched it or anything, and I don't know, the colors, they do look pretty, but I think someone that doesn't have a whole lot of makeup probably would enjoy it more than I do, and I just don't think it's necessary for me to use this. Then I have a lipstick from Wet n Wild. This is in the color Dark Wine. So it's kind of like a dark color. I've never opened it, and I don't know why I bought it. I don't think this is some color that I would wear anyways. And I just found it in my collection. I was like, what the heck? I'm not going to use that. So I'd rather just pass that on. Then I have a blush from e.l.f. This is in the color Pink Passion. I think I bought this maybe a couple years ago when I heard a lot of good things about e.l.f. blushes, and I wanted to branch out into some of the brighter colors. And after I bought this, I realized I really just don't use colors like this quite often, so I'm just gonna pass that on. Then I have two e.l.f. eyeshadow pot, smudge pots. So they're in the color purple, are they just called? Yeah, Poppin' Party, and this one is called Ocean Bound. So just a purple and blue color. They are really good products, very creamy, and they stay for a long time. But I just don't think I would actually use those two colors. And then I have a face setting powder from Airspun. This one is actually really good. It is in the color Naturally Neutral. I got them when they were on clearance from CVS because Tati really loves them and recommends them. And I do really like it, but I bought like 3 at that time, I think, and it's such a huge product, I just don't think I will ever get around to open this guy. So why keep it with me, you know, while someone else probably could enjoy it. And lastly, I have some depotted eyeshadows. So I kind of went through my Z palettes a little bit. I wanted to clear out some of my Z palettes. And I realized there are a lot of shades I'm just not going to use. So I put them into this little like sewing kit. It's really cheap on Amazon. I think I would just give this whole thing to someone if they don't have a Z palette. And those are the colors. I'm not going to go through everything. But here, as you can see, I have some e.l.f. quads, and then I have Physicians Formula bronzer and blush, and that's a Rimmel quad. And then those like circle or half circle ones are from, I think they're called L'Oreal Hip Colors. I will link it here. I don't remember the name exactly, but I bought a lot of shades from them when they went on clearance as well. And I kept a few that I think that are colors I actually would use, and those ones I just don't think I'm going to use quite often. And then there's like a couple colors I'm not too sure where they're from actually. And the next part should be fun because they're all nail polishes. And as maybe many of you know, I have a lot of nail polishes and I go through them quite often, and I do swatches and I compare all the colors somewhat often, I think, and then sometimes I would use a color and be like, wait a second, that looks like a different shade. I'll compare them. I'll be like, oh yeah, you're a dupe, or you're not so unique, or you're not having like an amazing formula or anything like that. Why am I keeping you? And I would just like declutter them like one bottle at a time. So I have accumulated quite a few right here. Let me show you those colors. So first, actually, I have a few that are brand new. This one is from OPI. This is their Going My Way or Norway. I accidentally bought this guy twice. So this one is brand new. And then I have this little set from Square Hue. So they are a nail polish subscription service. I think I subscribed to them for over a year, and then I stopped just because sometimes their shades are not so unique. Anyways, I won a little giveaway, and one of the bottles that they sent me in the giveaway, the brush was a little gimmicky, so they sent me a second set for that giveaway, if that makes sense. But those are brand new because I just don't think I need to open them. So they're still in the packaging, as you can see. So I have a darker red shade, a cream white-ish yellow shade, and a gunmetal shade. And they are in the color Vogue 1990, Desert Storm 1991, and Y2K 1999. So that's the 90s collection, and yeah, they're new polishes, and I really don't need polishes that are exactly the same. I don't need backups. And then the rest of the polishes are the ones I'm just gonna get rid of. I probably have used them or I have swatched them. So the first one is from Orly. This is their color Plum Noir, and I think I realized it was a dupe to some color I already have. Then I have L'Oreal The Bigger the Better. So it looks like it's a very pretty black with silver shimmer kind of shade, but it just doesn't look that amazing on my nails for some reason. And then the black isn't really a black base, it's just black glitter and silver glitter. So nah, I'm not gonna keep that. Then we have from Orly again, this is Frenemy TX. It looks amazing in the bottle, but on the nails the glitter doesn't really show up, so I just felt it was too much work If it's not gonna show up, I don't want to keep it around. Then we have this one from RGB. This is in the color Ox Blood. I got this one, I think, from a subscription box. I was really excited when I received it because RGB is really expensive, but very disappointingly, this formula sucks. And I tried it many times, tried to make it work, and it can't, it doesn't work. And I use like 2 to 3 coats each time, and it's patchy, blotchy, and the color doesn't really show up on the nails. It just looks like a black, it's not ox blood. And I don't think I'm alone because I've talked to people about this specific shade, and a lot of people agreed with me, and then they said it wasn't that great. Then we have a few China glaze. This one is Mary Berry, very pretty, berry cream color. It's definitely good formula, good color, but I have dupes, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Then I have Don't Get Derailed. I think this is from a fall collection a couple years back, and it's army green color. It's good but not unique enough, so I'm not gonna keep it in my collection. Then I have this Get Carried Away. I think this is from a Cirque collection a couple years back, and it has very interesting glitters, but it has black bar glitters and all those coppery and silver glitters. It's very thick and gloopy, and I couldn't get an even application on my nails, and it's definitely not thick enough to be used on its own. I just don't know what to do with it, and it's really disappointing, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Then we have Make a Spectacle. So this is one of those iridescent kind of glitter toppers, and I have quite a few like this, but well, I don't have dupes. But this one has just very regular hexagon shaped glitters that are iridescent, and then because I think the shape is too regular, it doesn't actually look that great on my nails. I try to combine it with many different shades. As you can see, I've used a lot of it too, and I have finally just reached the conclusion, you know what, I don't think I even like it that much, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I have a couple shades from Essie. This one is Maximilian Stress Her, and this one is Pucka Perfect. So they're both pretty shades from Essie. I kind of like those dusty blue-ish shades from them, but also I don't think those colors are unique in my collection by any means, and they don't have the best formula, so I just decided to get rid of them. I have 3 colors from Revlon. This is from their perfumery line, and they look like this. So we have Bordeaux, Wild Violets, and Sponge Sugar. So they're pretty nice, and again, as you can see, I have quite a few shades like this, even like Mary Berry. They're very similar, as you can see, so I decided to get rid of that one. And then the Wild Violets, it's a deep purple with a sheen, but the sheen doesn't really show up on my nails, so I just decided, you know, I don't want another dark purple. That's not necessary. And then the last one, the Sponge Sugar, it's a silver metallic shade, but it's kind of brush strokey, and I don't want to deal with the formula. I have 2 mini Zoyas. Those are both from, I think, Black Friday mystery box kind of thing. This black one is Willa, and then the deep magenta one is Anja. And I don't know, I don't think they have the best formula, and the colors are not unique. And I have to say it's really hard for me to get rid of any Zoya nail polishes. I just did a Zoya nail polish collection, and they are definitely one of my favorite brands, and for me to get rid of Zoya, they have to be pretty bad, and I think those 2 are pretty bad, so I'm not gonna keep them around. Then I have 2 polishes from Rimmel. This is their new line. That's the 60 seconds line. So I got those, I believe, for free. There was a deal going on, and then plus coupons, I was able to get those for free, so I snatched up a lot of colors from them. And I recently swatched this mint green color. I think it's called Mintalicious. It just doesn't look nice on my skin. Well, it looks fine now, but I don't know. I don't like how it looks on my nails, so I'm gonna get rid of that. and this one is called Precious Metal. So it's kind of similar to Spun Sugar from Revlon. It's the silver metallic shade kind of thing, and this one is also a little bit brushstrokey, and I don't think it's worth my time. I have another color from L'Oreal. This is called VIP Status. I remember this polish. This is a few years back when I just started getting into nail polishes. At that time I really liked it, but now I tried it again. It's really sheer formula. It requires like 3 coats on my nails to be opaque, and it looks kind of interesting in the bottle. It's like a gunmetal with a little bit green sheen, but it really doesn't look interesting on my nails at all. And I think back then I haven't seen enough nail polishes yet. I thought it was interesting, but now after I've had so many nail polishes and tried so many different things, it doesn't interest me anymore. I have one OPI here. This is Live and Let Die. So this one is really hard too, I think, because OPI is my other very favorite brand. I think Zoya and OPI are my 2 absolute favorite brands, and to get rid of an OPI is not easy for me. And this one, I think it's almost like a dead-on dupe with, was that Yara or Yuna from Zoya? I will link it up here. And I even did a comparison swatch, and they look almost exactly the same on the nails. It's a dark green with a lot of golden shimmer, but the shimmer isn't as obvious as a Zoya one. So I finally have decided, you know what, it's not as good, it's almost like a dupe, why keeping it, right? So I'm gonna get rid of that. There are 2 simple colors. This one is Yellow Out There, and then this one is Mimosa. So they're actually both jelly finishes, and they both have kind of golden little dots and bar glitters inside. So they kind of look interesting here, but on the nails it really requires a lot of coats because they're jelly formulas. Then I have 2 Color Club shades. This blue one is Jingle Jangle, and then the gold one is Gingerbread. So they are hollow glitter shades, and I remember when they first came out it was like a big deal because back then it wasn't like indie polishes aren't a thing, so those are like amazingly great. And I tried them all. I think they're just too glittery. I don't know. I don't like nails that are like too shiny to a point like those. The last 2 polishes I have here, one is from Sally Hansen. This is their Complete Salon Manicure line in the color Plum Luck. So again, this is just something that I have dupes with, and I don't need a lot of plump color like this. Actually, it looks like this, a little bit like this orally, doesn't it? And this one is from Revlon. This is Fashionista. This guy is actually quite unique. The color isn't really dupeable, or I mean there's probably colors like this out there, but you don't see this kind of color very often. It's a very dark, dusty blue, not quite navy blue, and it has a lot of teal in it. It kind of stains my nails a little bit, and also I just don't think it looks as great on my nails. It kind of makes my nails look flat, and there's no dimension, and it's just, I don't know, it's hard to describe, but I'm not a big fan of the shade on my nails, even though it looks really unique in here. So that's it. That's all the products I'm getting rid of, and I know there's a lot of nail polishes and some makeup, and I probably would just keep doing this again. Like, I would just toss one product at a time into my decluttering pile, and then once I have a sizable amount, I would do a little decluttering video for you guys. And please let me know if you have any suggestions as far as how I should do my decluttering videos. I would like to know, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.